Okay, so I started the car, and about 2 minutes after, the battery light came on, and the shop that I go to tells me they can't find anything wrong, and that was a couple of weeks ago. Every once in a while, the battery light will come on after starting the car, and once it comes up to temp, and I shut the car off, it will stay off. And right now, the car, as you can see, is up to temp because I've just been letting it sit. So I'm going to drive down the road, which I found that this is what it does. So I'll drive down the road and then park it for a moment, shut it off, and then when I turn it back on, the battery light won't come on. I've also found a couple of times if I drive too long with the battery light on and it tries to downshift, it slips completely out of gear and it seems like the battery is completely died. And then about a minute later, it'll be able to start up again. And again, the shop tells me that they can't find anything wrong with the alternator or the battery. I'm hoping that this video will help them maybe troubleshoot when I take the car back in. So I'm going to drive down the road, and you're going to see that the battery light stays on. Hopefully I won't get into a wreck, and that the car is at, it's at temp pretty much. So here we go. Hopefully I'm not going to run into any cops. Where I'll stop is about a half mile away from my house, which it seems that if I let the car come up to temp, drive it about a half mile, and then let it sit for about a minute maybe, and then start it back up again, everything seems fine. And I have taken the car to AutoZone and to Pep Boys and had them do a load test on the on the battery and whatnot, and they say they can't find a problem. So I don't know where the problem might be coming from, if it's just an intermittent light or what. I do know that I replaced a fuse just prior to this starting to happen, and I think that might be the culprit, but I'm not a car guy in that aspect. So now I'm just babbling, so I'll shut up. We're going to pull in here to the little convenience store where I normally stop just before hitting the freeway. She died on me once while I was driving on the freeway with the light on, so I didn't want that to happen again. So I'm just going to pull in here and shut her off, and then hopefully with a little luck you'll see that I'm not crazy. It's in park, we're not going anywhere. The car is now off, lights are off, everything's off. That sound is not me. It's a van with a bad power steering problem. And normally when I start the car back up, because I'm missing windshield wiper fluid right now, that'll come back on, and if the battery light doesn't come on prior to that, then it's usually okay. So we're going to try it here. I'm going to start it up right now, and so there's the washer light. I'm still at temp. I'll wait just a little bit. I'll even rev it a little bit. And the battery light isn't coming on. So now, shop, you can see what I've been talking about, what I've made comment about, and why I'm bringing my car in. All right, thank you much. Thanks for watching.